Good morning from New York City, and welcome to a day in my life as an intern for House of Highlights. It's about 9 a.m. Let's head to the office. I'm also gonna try to make this like a what I spend in a day type video, and the first thing that I got is this plain croissant from a local cafe for like $3, and that's basically gonna be my breakfast for the day. The beauty of taking the one train down is it lets out quite literally right where my office is. Welcome to the Bleacher Report office, because if you don't know, House of Highlights is owned by Bleacher Report. Love this office. So most of you probably know what House of Highlights is, but if you don't, it's a sports media youth culture brand mainly known for our Instagram page, and my internship is specifically within content strategy. So when I get here, the first thing I usually do after going through Slack's emails and whatever is dive into the first main project I have for this summer, which is to keep track of all of our Instagram data. And I'm not just talking likes and comments, I'm talking shares, saves, impressions, everything like that. Okay, now it's about 11. The next thing I do is I go through all the TikToks that we posted on the previous day and tag them with different categories, just to help our analytics guys look even further into those and see what categories are performing best. Okay, it's about like 1. I'm with fellow interns Abby and Joe.
We're about to go grab some food.
And we're about to go grab some food at Joe's favorite place, or one of his favorites.
I'll give you guys a rundown. Los Tacos, #1. The best tacos you could possibly...
It says arrived. It says arrived.
Abby's lost.
And we're lost apparently.
Yes.
This place is so crowded. I have heard of it before though, so must be famous, must be good. Thank you so much.
Actually, it's in your city
Bags
too.
secured. Oh, I used to think it was cool to walk through Times Square every day, but after a week, I really have learned to hate it. Exhibit A, B, and C. It also just becomes a game of dodging every single tourist in sight. What I will say though is it is extremely nice living in a walkable city in the US, because there are not many of them. And especially after being in Europe and Asia for a month, the subway, getting a walk to lunch without having to drive in the middle of the day or to go to and from work is very nice. The one downside of that though is it is 92 degrees right now, so not a fun time there. Alright, Abby and I are about to try for the first time.
Yes.
Well, you've already had it.
Had what?
This place.
Oh,
This is like a taste test.
Oh, I thought you said we're eating it. I'm like, still here. No rookie scores, we would like
It's spicy.
I'll give it a 9.5.
I'll give it like a 8.39.
Damn, that's fucked.
That's good.
8.39
I'm
is...
calling
For
like,
what?
I'm calling
So wait, you've had
Chipotle
a-
like a 6.
There's no ever official one, but there are.
And here's arguably the best part of the office.
Alright, let's get it.
Alright, we got Joe and our other intern Muhammad going at it for the content.
A few moments later.
Tie it up. 4-4.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Clutch time comes up. You know what time it is. I don't lose in this office. The best player in the office, best player on YouTube. Upload this. You guys all suck. If you're watching this, don't verse me.
I sold.
You didn't sell.
No, I sold.
While that was happening, Abby was just being all professional here.
I'm the one actually working, unlike you.
This conference room is so cool, but yeah, anyways. I usually use whatever's left in the day to work on my personal project that I have, which is to identify a few key influencers that House of Highlights could partner with in the future for our YouTube page, and that is quite a bit harder than it sounds. But what I wanted to say is it is quite an anomaly that all of us are here. All of us being all 4 of the House of Highlights interns. This is actually the first day that that's happened. There's been a few days where 3 of us have been here. There's been a few where 2 of us are here. And there's been a few where I'm here alone. But we're all in the area. The internship's winding down and we present next week. So we figured this would be the best time. So yeah, it's really cool to see all of them in person, and I feel like we do a lot more work here than online. And there is usually at least 1 or 2 people from the main House of Highlights team, because there's like 30 of them that come to the office, but today none of them came because it's still obviously mostly remote and half of them don't live in the New York area. But yeah, that was a little strange. So there's quite a few of the Bleacher Report people here though, and that's pretty typical. I'm basically done for the day, and I guess I haven't really shown you all the office, but this is basically the whole main part of the office. It does go further onto the left here. There's some conference booths. The upstairs is actually really cool. We don't really touch that area because that's mainly production, and definitely a big change from the cubicle style office that I had last year. But before I leave, I had to show another great part of the office, and that is the snack bar. We don't have like a formal cafeteria or something in this building, so this is the closest thing we have to that. But they're all pretty high quality, especially the chocolate chip cookies on the bottom. And there's a good amount of healthy options too. A lot of different sodas, energy drinks, protein shakes. And there's also like a beer faucet there. This place has everything, and I come to this area multiple times every day to get stuff. And it's all, of course, free. But it's about 6:15, and that is gonna wrap it up for the work day. These lights are so cool to walk into every time I go in and out. Now, since I had a very light breakfast and the tacos weren't that much, I'm pretty hungry already, so I'm gonna head straight to getting dinner. And for that, I'm meeting a couple of friends in Brooklyn, which is like a 40-minute subway from here, so let's head there. Transfer 1. Transfer number 2, and this one is like 8 minutes, which is painful because these stations are literally like the second depth of hell with how hot they are. Okay, now I'm at a local Thai place in Brooklyn with Aaron and Rashab, and it looks really good. We'll let you know after. Okay, yeah, that was amazing. I think we all agreed. You can't see it because it's not lit up, but Thai Holic in Brooklyn. Alright, nice quick little hangout. It's like 9:30 p.m. now. Always great seeing UNC people in different cities. They're a year above me, but we were all in Carolina Fever together. But they like actually just moved in to live here full time, which is kind of crazy to think about. So I was supposed to meet up with a friend in Dumbo for dessert, which is like a really nice area of Brooklyn. But those plans fell through. So now I am on the train back to Manhattan. I'm gonna find something quick to do there before heading back over there. I haven't really explored this Lower East Side, East Village area all too much, but I really like the vibe. We discovered this like late night bookshop times wine bar time coffee shop place, and it's open until midnight. It's like almost 11 right now. So this is so cool. I didn't know stuff like this existed, but I guess only in New York. Okay, that was really cool. It's 11:30 now, and time to make the 45, almost 50-minute journey back to my place, which is definitely one of the cons of living on Upper West. Don't get me wrong, like I said, living in the city, especially in the US with solid public transport, is amazing, but some of these night schedules are a pain. I missed this connecting train by 1 minute, and I'm here for another 12 minutes in this heat, and it's gonna turn to almost an hour by the time I get back home. I met these strangers on the subway, and they want to say hi.
I'm introducing you. If I will say hi.
Say hi.
I will say hi because
Midnight train.
it's a midnight train. It's 12:17. We're on the one train. We're at 59th Street. No, 66th Street. 66th Street. We got a beautiful lady here. This is what New York City is all about. I mean, what? How can you not want to follow London?
Only in New York.
Jim and Sing. I'm gonna be refreshing that page for a while.
Literally, not one other city in the world, in the US maybe, is that gonna happen. I had like a 10-minute conversation with them about school, about my internship. I found one that went to Columbia. They're doing law now. And they asked me for my channel name, so they're probably watching this. James and Pinonia, shout out to y'all. And we found out that one person I know at UNC that we're mutual friends with, she used to know one of them and live with him in Argentina or something. Such a small world. I'm still shocked by that. Maybe that's just common here, but that's crazy. And I was about to tell y'all, like on this walk back, that I love New York because genuinely, and I know this is a stereotype, but it's true, nobody cares. Like, nobody will say anything if I'm just vlogging in the streets. Whereas in Chapel Hill, I'm still a little self-conscious when I do it. But then those two were the first that actually said something, and then ended up being super cool about it. Maybe they're a little drunk, but yeah. What a long day.